Hi, welcome to our Young Living class on Intro to Essential Oils. First, I want to thank Jen Cox for inviting me to do this class and inviting all of you to watch the class. The first thing I always like to do is explain why. My name's Jamie, and explain why I got into essential oils and why Young Living was my choice. The first thing that I was introduced to oils for was I have a son who's 8 now that at 2 months old was diagnosed with eczema and has had skin issues since. And we have been on every form of steroid cream, and I just didn't like all the chemicals on his body, and he was using them every day. And his legs were still breaking out. When he was a baby, it was his face breaking out, and I got tired of it. And so I started looking for more natural options, and my sister-in-law introduced me to Young Living oils. So since we've started using them, his legs are much better, and he is my number one oil user. He loves it all. He asks to use oils. He talks about oils to other people. He's really into them, and so that just shows me how much better he feels when he's using them. So some of the oils that he uses are in the kit that we'll talk about. But first things first, I just want to let you all know I am not a doctor. I don't ever plan to be a doctor, so I cannot diagnose, treat, or cure any illnesses or sicknesses. Please remember that if you're on any medications, that you do need to consult with your doctor before trying oils and before using them, just to make sure that they would not react different with the medications you're on. Also, tonight we are only talking about Young Living oils, essential oils. We know the quality and purity of Young Living's essential oils, and so when we talk about things, we know that they're pure and they are. We are able to use them in all the different aspects of how we promote them. Young Living owns almost all their farms, and the farms they don't own, they regulate very carefully. They also do everything from the seed all the way through the seal of the bottle that you get of oils. So they distill their own oils. They grow their own plants. They do every step of the process, so you get very pure oils. They call it their seed sale policy, and it makes me more comfortable using oils for my family because it is a pure oil. Did you know that essential oils could help the body in fighting a cold, the flu, or even to stop you from snoring? That's just a few samples of the benefits of oils and how they could help your family. So what is an essential oil? Essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. They contain hormone-like compounds and help regeneration in the cells. They have the ability to penetrate cell membrane and diffuse throughout the blood and tissues. Their particles are so small that they cross the blood-brain barrier. So, how do we use these oils? So we have these oils. What do we do with them? How do we use them? How can they be effective in our families? There are 3 ways to use your oils. The first one is aromatically. And we're going to talk a lot about the Premium Starter Kit tonight. And in the Premium Starter Kit, you will get this rose diffuser. This is one of the first ways you can use oils. Aromatically. So just breathing in the air, breathing in the oils from the air. In this diffuser, we put water, distilled water, and a few drops of oil. Plug it in, turn it on, and it will diffuse the oils into the air. Then you will breathe the air, and you'll get the oils that way. Other ways aromatically that you can take the oils is just open the bottle and hold it up to your nose and take deep breaths. You can also drop a few drops in your hand and hold your hand up to your mouth, your nose, your mouth, and breathe in. So that's aromatically. It takes 22 seconds from for the oil to go from your nose to the brain, cross the blood-brain barrier, and 3 seconds for it to reach the rest of your organs. So 25 seconds, and the oils are doing what they need to do. Internally is the next way that you can take your oils. One of them that I do every day is I drink my oils. So I have my glass water bottle or just a glass. Never drink oils in plastic. It's just really not recommended because the oils can eat the plastics. So drink out of a glass container. Just put a drop of oil in your water bottle and go about your day and drink your water, and you're getting the benefits of the oils that way. You can also just put a drop under your tongue. If you have a sore throat, put a drop of Thieves. It's an immune booster, and that's going to help you just right there under your tongue. You can swipe it inside your cheek. You can put it on a piece of toast or cracker. You can also take it in a capsule form. And Young Living sells capsules. They come in a box, in a container like this. This is 250 capsules. So, and the capsules are just clear vegetable capsules. You just take off the top, fill it with the oils you need to fill it with. I always top it off with a carrier oil, just because that go down, stay down, and then put the lid back on and take it like you would any other pill. So that's another way internally you can take your oils. And the third way is topically. Topically, you can combine your oils with a coconut oil and make it like a lotion and rub it on your body wherever you might need. Like my son's legs are the ones that break out, so he rubbed on coconut oil, lavender, and Melrose on his legs where he has the breakouts. You can also use a roller ball and put it on the back of your neck, your forearms, your feet. Your feet are have vital flex points. There's a whole map of what organs are at each point on your foot. Your foot has the biggest pores, so the oils can soak in easier, and all of your nerve endings end at the bottom of your feet, so they will take it to the different parts of your body. Or if you have pain somewhere, just rub it straight on your site of pain, and that will take care of that area. So it depends on where it is and what you're using the oils for, where you would want to rub it on your body. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes for it to enter your bloodstream. It's for it to reach every organ when you apply your oils to the bottom of your feet. So now we are going to go through the 11 oils that you would get in your premium starter kit. We're going to start with peppermint. Peppermint is one of my favorites to drink. It just gives the water a fresh, minty taste. It's also good for, it's in the allergy trio, which 2 of my sons are on. That's lavender, lemon, and peppermint, and they are no longer having allergy issues where they need Claritin or one of the other over-the-counter meds. One of my sons was definitely on it all the time, and he no longer is. He rubs the allergy trio on the bottom of his feet every day, morning and night, and it's been great for him. I also do the weight loss trio, which 2 of the 3 oils are in the kit, peppermint and lemon, and there's also grapefruit that you add to that. But that's been really good. You can take that capsule form, you can take it in your water, you can take it multiple different ways. So those are the things we use peppermint for: drinking it in our water, the allergy trio, and the weight loss. The next one we can talk about is lavender. Lavender is just such a soothing oil. It's good for, it's one of them that's in my son's eczema cream. It's also good for just calming kids. A lot of times I do Epsom salt baths before bed, and it just helps them calm down and get ready for bed. And so it's very soothing that way also. So we use that, and it is another one in the allergy trio. So I'm just going to stick with the allergy trio and do lemon also. So lemon is, again, one that goes in the allergy trio. And lemon's great in your water. The other thing that I just found amazing was one of my girlfriends took a picture of a sweatshirt for me and just went, "What do I do?" Her son had gone to school, they had an art class after school, and had gotten paint all over his sweatshirt. And of course, it was non-washable paint, so he came home, it was a pretty new sweatshirt, and he's, mom's like, "Ah, what do I do?" She washed it, couldn't get it out. So she calls me. "What do I do? I've got paint all over the sweatshirt." And so I took her some lemon oil. She dripped it on the sweatshirt. She used a toothbrush and just scrubbed a little bit. She said, "I didn't even scrub very hard," and all of the paint came out. And the essential oils do not leave oil stains. So the sweatshirt's perfectly fine. It is back to normal. So she was really excited about lemon oil being good for that too. So there are definitely multiple uses for every oil, and definitely can find things that will work for your family. Frankincense. Now, I was really excited that this one was in the premium starter kit when I started with oils, because it came to Jesus as a gift, and so I wanted to know what it smelled like, and just, what could I use it for, and how would it benefit my family? And it was definitely a smell that I had to get used to, but now I love it. And it's in my face wash, so I wash my face with it every night. It's supposed to really help with wrinkles, and I just feel like it's firmed up my face and makes my face feel great. It's also great when somebody's sick in the house. We use it, drip it down their spine, bring out the toxins in their body, and help them to heal faster and get over their sicknesses more often, or faster. So we use it a lot for that also. The next one we're going to talk about is joy. Joy is just what its name says. It helps you be more joyful. One of my nieces uses this almost every day just to keep her steady. It's a great oil for her just to stay happy and, do what mom says and all those things. This is a good oil for you to diffuse either in your car or in your house, when you're just having one of those days where things aren't looking so great. Joy is a great one to use for that. And I did say diffusing in the car, and I didn't talk about this when we were talking about diffusers earlier. You can purchase diffusers for your car, but there is something very similar that most of us have in our homes. I actually had one of these in my car when my sister-in-law said, "You need a car diffuser." It is a clothespin. Now, a wooden clothespin, you can't use plastic for this, but a wooden clothespin. You put it onto your air vent and you drip your oils on to the wood part of the clothespin and run your air, your heat, whatever, and the air will blow over the clothespin and diffuse the oils into the air in your car. So this also works in a hotel room. Sometimes you get into that hotel room and it just doesn't smell quite right, and you're like, how am I going to sleep through the night in this smell? Clothespin, again, right there in the air vent, and turn the air on, put your oils on it, and it has definitely cleared out scents in hotel rooms for me. So the next oil we will talk about is Melaleuca A, or tea tree oil. This one is great for acne. I use it all the time for spot treating acne. It's also in the first aid salve that I will be giving away at the end of this class. This is just good healing skin regeneration oil. Sometimes this can be added to the eczema cream also to help clear up skin issues. So that one's been a really helpful oil at my house. The next one is Purification, and this is the oil that I used in the hotel room to clean out the hotel room bad smell. Just dripped it on my diffuser and clipped that clothespin on. I'm sure that the cleaning ladies thought I was crazy after I left because I didn't think to take my clothespin back home with me, but oh well, a clothespin, what it cost me, 20 cents, maybe, not even, maybe 2 cents. But purification is great for cleaning the air. I've also used it in my car. When you leave that sour milk sippy cup in the car and, it rolls under the seat and you forget about it for weeks and it's middle of summer and it's hot and gross and yeah, we all know that smell. Dripped a few drops of this on my clothespin and ran the air. It clears your car out. You don't smell it anymore. So that's been really helpful that way too. Pan-Away. This is great for the for a pain cream or a painkiller. This with peppermint and coconut oil. Mix it up. This actually has kept my grandma from getting cortisone shots. She now uses the Pan-Away and peppermint in a cream, and her leg was hurting so bad that every time my mom talked, she would say, "My leg hurts. My leg hurts." Cortisone shots, regularly, and we mixed her up some pain cream, and she started using it, and she's gotten 1 cortisone shot since she started using the pain cream, and the only reason she got it was because it was already scheduled, and she's like, well, I just need to go get it because it's already scheduled. Since then, she has stopped taking her cortisone shots and only uses the pain cream and does not complain about pain in her leg. She just rubs her pain cream on every morning and feels great for the day. So that's been a really great thing and helped her a lot. Thieves is the next oil we're going to talk about. Thieves is a natural immune booster. This is great for every day. My kids rub it on the bottom of their feet every day, morning and night. It's part of their routine now. Rarely do I even have to remind them. If I do, it's, did you do your oils this morning? Did you do your oils before bed? But they just rub it on quick. It's just like brushing their teeth. It's just part of their routine. And really, we've had very little sickness in our house. And if they do get sick, they get healthy so much faster than they used to. One of my sons, every time he gets sick, is sick for at least a week, and usually is on breathing treatments for asthma. Since we've started using Thieves, he's only had breathing treatments 2 times, and both of those times, it used to be a week long. Every 4 hours, we were doing breathing treatments. This last time he was sick, he had to use the breathing treatment once, and the time before that, he used it for 2 days. So that's major in our household. It's not so long on the medications. So that's been really good for us and really helpful. The next one we're going to talk about is Stress Away. Stress Away is exactly what it says. It helps to keep the stress away. You know those mornings when you wake up and you're just like, whoa, I have way too much on my plate. What did I do? Why did I say yes to all those things? Stress Away is the oil to go to that morning. Just rub it on. I love to just rub it on the back of my neck. This one, you will get a roller bottle with your kit. And so this one actually has my roller bottle right on, a roller top right on it. And so you just rub it on the back of your neck, rub it on wherever you are feeling it. But this is a great one. This also is good for just smelling it to help get rid of that stress, because as a mom, I'm stressed a little bit. So the last oil we're going to talk about is Citrus Fresh. This is sunshine in a bottle. That's the easiest, happiest name for it. Those days when you just are going, yeah, not feeling it today. This one is my oil to go to when I have got to clean the house and I am just not feeling it. I drip a few drops of Citrus Fresh in my diffuser. It just helps me to get going and go, yep, I can do this, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it right. So this is another one that's great in water. It is a mix of citrus flavors, tangerine, grapefruit, I think there's some lemon. So it's just a mix of different citruses and just has a really fresh citrus scent to it. So those are the 11 oils that come in the kit. You can also, this isn't a Young Living product, but it's something that we use consistently at our house. These are roller bottles. They're little roller bottles. They come empty. You can fill them however you need to fill them with, whatever oil you need to fill them with. And these are what my kids use for rolling on all their oils. So it's just another thing that we use at our house pretty often. So that the other thing, there are a ton of books that are helpful in researching about oils. There's a ton of information online. Some of the books I will recommend are The Healing Oils of the Bible. Go through the different oils that are talked about in the Bible and how they were used in the Bible and what they're good for. That one is a very interesting book. Oils are talked about in the Bible lots and lots of places and lots and lots of times. So that's an interesting book that I recommend to read. Another one is Gentle Babies. And this would be a book to read if you are pregnant or have small children or are planning to get pregnant or babysit and have small children in homes. Because it goes through what oils are safe for babies, what oils are safe for pregnant women, how to use them, what oils to avoid, because there are oils that you need to be careful with small children or pregnancies, just to keep your baby safe and yourself safe. The other book that I highly, highly recommend is called Essential Oils Pocket Reference. They also have it in a desk reference, which is just more detailed, bigger font. But this is great if you have an illness or want to know what oils for certain things. You can look it up in here, and it gives you exactly what oils to use and how to use them. And so it's just, it also has all the oils, and if somebody gives you a bottle of oil, now what do I use this for? How do I use it? You can look it up in that book. The other thing we have that's such a great resource is on Facebook. There are a ton of groups that are groups to learn about different oils and to ask questions, and they're all Young Living members. They can give you answers for Young Living oils. So those are different things that I've found as good resources to help me in my oily journey. Please, please, please do research, learn more, do all the things that you need to do to feel comfortable with oils, and to use oils safely. So a little bit about the kit. I know we've talked about the Premium Starter Kit, and what is that and how does it work? The Premium Starter Kit is the 11 oils we talked about. It is the diffuser. You'll also get some samples. Some packets that have, I don't know, a few drops of oils. The other you can share with your friends, or if you're just going somewhere and you know that you need a couple drops of that oil, but you don't have a roller bottle right on hand, or so just different ways that you can use those samples. There's also samples of Ningxia Red, which is a drink. It's a wolfberry antioxidant drink. It's very, very strong, immune boosting. Got some great properties to help our bodies. That a few samples of that, so people can try that in their kit. So the 11 oils, a roller top, the diffuser, the samples, and that is $150. It has a retail value of over $300. And if you buy this kit, you also get a Young Living membership. And that membership is just like a Sam's card or a Costco card. It gets you wholesale prices for a year. And wholesale prices are 24% less than the retail price of the items. And so with the membership, as long as you spend $50 in a calendar year, your membership stays intact. There are no other fees. It would just be $50 of buying oils to keep your membership up. So that's great. You get the discount. There's programs to help you get free oils. If you spend enough money, you get free oils. So there's really a lot of benefits to having a kit and buying through the wholesale membership. So that's the kit. And let me see. So I'm just going to close a little bit with a few questions, a little information. I'm glad that you joined me tonight and listened to me share my heart on how these oils have helped my family. I know everyone has taken from tonight their favorite part. Each family represented tonight deals with their own issues. Big or small, God sees them. He has not called us to be in fear of our health. He has not called us to be sick. He has created a different way of life for his children. The same God that created Adam and Eve spoke life into these plants, and we have taken the vital oils from them to heal our bodies. So I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Number one, have you been suffering from an issue and you need a breakthrough? Number two, have you tried over-the-counter medicines to fix things and you're not finding the results you need? Number three, beyond just trying to fix an issue, are you ready to take your life in a more natural direction? And number four, are you ready to move forward? I do want to say one more thing. As I was reading through that, I remembered that basically with this premium starter kit, you can clear out everything in your medicine cabinet. This will replace just about everything in your medicine cabinet one way or another. So I use very, very little of what used to be in my medicine cabinet, and I go to these oils for most things. Health-wise, health and beauty, products, and every day I'm finding a new recipe that I want to try, and Pinterest has tons of recipes that I've used and tons that I would love to still use. There's also cleaning products that you can make from oils, and so it's just really cleaned up my household and the way that we use medications. Not saying that you should never use a medication. There are times for it and there's reasons for it. This is just a way for me to be more in control of my health and my kids' health. So if you are ready to move forward, I'd like to explain the kit. We talked about that. And I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here. If you answered yes to any of my questions, let's continue to talk. I'll be on Facebook to answer questions and just share some more information if there's anything else you need. I also have a few giveaways to give away, so make sure that you're engaged in our conversations so that you can win something. I have a few things that I've made and played with, and I'm excited to share. So I think that's it. If you have any more questions, just start asking. Thanks.